Hello, welcome to this quiet and sacred space on Valentine's Day. You see all the hearts? Can you see them? So, just relaxing our time together. Taking some nice deep breaths. And just feel the love that flows through you each time you breathe. Choosing life. Yes, that's very important. To choose this experience on earth at this moment. No matter our circumstances. And as we breathe in, we feel the love and the light that we are flowing into each cell in our body and mind. All the corners of our body. Just being filled with love. You feel the tingling within. And feeling the body relax. So, happy Valentine's. Yes, today I love celebrating Valentine's Day because it reminds us what life is all about. Isn't it about love? And anything that doesn't align with love, anything we are experiencing that isn't love and makes us joyful, it is trying to tell us that something we believe is not true. So this is always the body's mind, spirit. The way to tell us something is unbalanced. So a little later, I'm going to go on a nice Valentine inner journey. And we're going to unblock and release traumas that are ready now to be released. So I don't know if you've noticed, but the last few days have been very powerful. As more and more density of the earth and humanity, the human, is being absorbed and falling away. So that we come closer and closer to the core of us. Now I like to imagine the core of me. It is universal consciousness. God, love, everything. And it is flowing through my vessel that I've chosen to use this lifetime to experience the release of many traumas that I've built up over many lifetimes. But I knew this lifetime was going to be very different. And the last few years I've really understood how it is going to be different, because once we allow ourselves to unblock all our fears and traumas, all our old beliefs, and allow ourselves to just be that blank canvas or an empty vessel to allow the consciousness to flow. May Flynn, hi there, how are you doing? Love to you. Hope you're having a lovely Valentine's Day. Yes, you feel the love? Yes, I feel your love. We're all connected. So, yes, so that when we have this empty vessel, consciousness, pure consciousness, love, God, the I am, can flow through you and join. You see, consciousness then, when it flows through the conscious body, mind, I'm sorry, it's very difficult to explain, but because it's more of a feeling and a knowing. But because of all our past experience, human trauma and vulnerabilities, sufferings and pain, it hasn't been for nothing. We have gained wisdom. We have learnt how to love and be compassionate. And we have learnt what we like and what is important. And as consciousness and our wisdom, human wisdom, come together as one body consciousness, body, mind and spirit in this empty vessel, we become sovereign beings. So I could maybe describe it a little like everybody knows the story of Jesus, and as he wasn't a souled being, but he was a copy of God, he flowed with the consciousness through him, and he said, you will be able to do greater things than I can. And we are coming into this time if we allow. Embodied enlightenment. And this is the whole shift of consciousness that's happening for the big celebration, which is embodied enlightenment, for the human to truly realize that they have always been multidimensional light beings, having had a darker experience, human experience, but to gain wisdom, and now it's all being melded together. So all our darkness and light. So there is no separation anymore. Consciousness, the universal consciousness out there, is flowing through us, plus our own sovereign part of all. So you could say, well, we are all and sovereign at the same time. We could look at it like Europe is all together, but each country is sovereign. So each being, human being, is sovereign, but together, no separation. So when we allow ourselves to feel this flow of consciousness, when we allow ourselves to be the flow, no separation from the human body, the vessel, we can really truly feel and know everything. And like I was saying last week, first of all, we need to have the intention. What do we intend to experience? And this is what I say to myself every morning. Okay, what are we going to amaze ourselves with today? What do we want to experience that's really going to make us feel joyful? So, Valentine's Day. We've had a nice lunch, enjoyed just the nature, walking through the park. I didn't see our peacock. Just being with my husband. Yeah, savouring the small things. Treating myself, you know, that self-care, the bath and the beauty treatments, the hairdresser yesterday, because tonight we're off out. 29 years we've been giving each other cards, Valentine cards, with a loving poem, and in the evenings we go out for a meal just to celebrate love. Not that we don't do that every day, but especially today, it's definitely Love Day. So, yes, energies have been high, and the higher vibration, the more rays of light come down and actually are releasing our traumas. So we don't have to work at trauma anymore. It's all happening naturally. But of course the human loves to get caught up. I don't know whether it's boredom or we're caught up in the disbelief that we're still powerless and we can't claim our power. So we are distracted. We just keep being distracted from the separation, anything that separates us. And of course, when we believe in separation, the human old mechanics will work, and yeah, we feel the emotions and the traumas and what I know. Oh, that's a little Dutch. What and everything. So the only thing we have to do is to just be the I am presence. I am is the name that you can't name, something like that, the name of God, the true name of God, the one that we are all part of. And this I am presence, the loving consciousness we are, we can help to dissolve traumas with. So in just a few minutes, we'll go into an inner journey and dissolve some traumas. Because what the light is doing, the higher vibrations, it is releasing these traumas. But if we go into our head and start focusing on the traumas and digging them up and, you know, wanting to know the details and everything, we only make it bigger. And it will remain there. And the whole idea is to release it, just to acknowledge it, yes, embrace it, yes, and then allow it to be released and transformed. So just breathing and tuning in to my own divine consciousness that I allow to talk. Just enjoying the quietness. See, it's very important to just feel that feeling of not having to do anything. We're so used to having to do. But the world is changing. Different dynamics are playing now, if we choose. You see, free will, as I look at it, is the divine universal consciousness has no judgment about anybody's experience, because it is up to each person to be responsible and choose what they want to experience. Everything is not good or it's not bad, it just is. It is a way for us to learn from a human point of view and to bring us into bigger awareness of our multidimensionality. Yes. And this is where I am specializing in now. So for the people who really want to tap in to their multidimensional being, their awakening, their integration, and being their magnificent self and wanting to celebrate life, embodied enlightenment, I can help because I've been going through it the last few years. So lots of tips, expertise. But I always say the fine print is everything I say is only from my perspective. Yeah. You see, I've always been a rebel, and I've gone through life listening to lots of people, lots of point of view. But at the end of the day, nobody knows me like I know me. So I've taken bits from everybody, from all religions, from books, from people, from natives, and I've made my own truth. And that's good. And as long as I'm aligned with feeling good, feeling joyful, then I know that my body, mind, spirit is whole. I'm on the right track, because that's all it is, love. Of course, old traumas are still coming up because we're not only releasing from this lifetime, they're all coming back from all the lifetimes and even the galactic lifetimes, because we've lived on other planets, we've been through wars, and in fact they're still playing out because there is no time as such, past, future, present. It's all now. So the whole integration now, multidimensionality, is to bring back all our aspects that we are living on all different timelines. They're all coming back into this one physical vessel. This is why we're having so much trauma and pain, because everything's being shifted in this body, detoxed, and also the whole body is being rewired. So detox, upgrades, you name it, we're going through it all. And yeah, it's going as slow as possible because the physical body could only go through so much, otherwise we'll blow ourselves out. But we do feel it, and that's why it's so important these days. We give ourselves rest. Lots of rest, me time, quiet me time, and that's one of the reasons I like this Wednesday. Just half an hour just to tune in to just breathing, having to do nothing, allowing everything to happen naturally, because it is. See, when we understand the trauma and the pain that's coming up, we can easily accept it Yeah? Okay. So take a few breaths, and if you like, you can close your eyes as long as you're in somewhere comfy, not driving a car. You can always tune in here later. Let's go on a journey. So just breathing. Breathing the conscious breath. Being open. Receiving the light you are. The love you are. Breathing out tensions. Just feeling your body relax. Feeling the consciousness within flowing through you. Embracing you, each cell, allowing each cell to open up, unfold, and take on the new higher vibrations of love. You see, allowing the human needs to allow the divine part of you to be responsible for this part of the journey. The human has nothing to do but be aware, to be open and receive awareness. And just feel your whole body, mind, spirit coming together. Into wholeness. And just expanding, getting bigger. To include the room. The place you're living. The country you're living. And the world, the universe. Just feeling into the part of you that is all that is, universal consciousness. And at the same time, your sovereign beingness, body, mind, spirit, that's relaxing here. Just breathing. And then allowing yourself to go back to a time of trauma that is ready to be released. You might like to focus on a area of your body where you feel pain. And just allow yourself to expand back through time to the time of a trauma. Probably a trauma that you've forgotten, that needs to make itself known. Know that you're safe. The light that you are shines brightly. Nothing can interfere with your light. For me, it's a child, about 9 years old. So as the I am presence, the consciousness you are, go and sit down to the person that you were. Just sit there. And just allow yourself to radiate. Shine your light around the person you were. You're only observing, feeling, being there. You're not here to fix anything, to heal anything. You're here just to be. Just breathe in and out. You smile because you see that this person you were seems to feel a presence. She or he looks up, looks around. They feel something that they felt when they were very small. Spirit guides, angels. But they can't see anything. But they know. They know, they feel something. Feel their body vibrating in delight and all their hopelessness and loneliness and worrying and concern. It no longer has a place. They just know. There is hope. Everything is going to be okay. As the I Am Presence, you notice that the energy within this person you were is moving. Something happened. The blockage and trauma has been released. Now the events don't change, but the energy dynamics within have changed forever. And the trauma, the block, the feeling of doom and gloom has gone forever. And as you expand back into the time of now, expanding into you now, knowing that you've just released a great trauma. It was the love that you are, nothing more and nothing less. It is not other people, spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. It is you, your I Am Presence, the power of love that flows through you. Just your presence radiating transforms. So powerful you are. And as you have felt this, maybe from now on, you will stay by your own side. Take care of yourself. Release when you have a feeling you need to release. But more than anything, just allow yourself to enjoy life and know that all your traumas, pains, they are here and they will pass. all in the right time of your divine self. So with some nice deep breaths, just come back into your physical body, feeling grounded, feet on the floor, feeling the air you breathe within. And you can open your eyes. Wow. Well, that was a really nice Valentine gift to you and to me. You see, over the years I've learned that it's not necessary to go into the trauma and even identify it. When it's ready, you can just trust it to transform. And I always like to imagine old traumas as bubbles leaving my body, and I can grasp them as new potential to use for whatever I want to experience next. So now I know I've just released a trauma because I felt it in my body. And if you didn't feel anything now, it works on. It will. So now I am going to maybe sit another time and intend what I want to experience next. Something really joyful, and allow this new potential to come in and help me create something new. Deborah Shine, hello. Unless you comment, I can't really say anything or see you. Anyway, this, I feel it's enough for now. Enjoy yourself the rest of the day. Hello! Yes, enjoy yourself, treat yourself, because first you have to serve yourself, and then once you are joyful, it attracts joy. So until next week, yeah, I love you, you are beautiful, and oh hi Brad, thank you too for coming, hope you enjoyed. Yes, you can replay, you can go from the beginning. I think probably 10 minutes in I went into the inner journey, but it was beautiful. Okay, so love you. Enjoy the rest of the day. I am going to see you next week. Bye.